Hey, what's up, everybody? For your fix of fitness, health, life, and laughs, you know where it's at. That's right, it's at the Poecast with your host, yours truly, Adam Pullman.
What's up, all you beautiful people out there listening? This is the Poecast. Welcome. This is the show where all of your health, fitness, and nutrition questions are answered by a fitness and nutrition coach. That's me. That is me. So here's how the show works if you don't know yet. Listeners, just like you, everyday people like you and me, send in their questions to be answered on the show. So they send their questions in on Instagram, on my Instagram story. So if you would like to do the same, if you have some questions that you want to have answered, you can find me on Instagram. My handle is Adam_PullmanFit. If you find me there and then take a look at my story on Sundays, you'll see a question box pop up that says ask me a question. That's your green light right there to ask as many health, fitness, and nutrition questions as you would like. Today, here's what we're going to be talking about. Today, we are going to be talking about how to get over the fear of eating more calories, really without overeating, without gaining a ton of body fat. How do you go from restriction to eating a more healthy, well-balanced diet while changing your mindset at the same time? So we're going to be talking about that today, and if you want more free resources, free guides, articles, things like that, anything outside of this podcast to help you improve your health and fitness, you can get all of those things available completely for free. That isn't even a sentence that makes sense. It's all for free to download at PullmanFitness.com. That's PoehlmannFitness.com. Lastly, if you enjoy this episode or any other episode that you listen to, spread the love, share it with your friends and family. I am asking a favor of you to share the episode, help spread the news about the show where people can get their own questions answered. And if you feel the show is deserving, please leave a positive rating and review on iTunes. That would help me out and the show out a ton. Because here's the thing. I've joined TikTok recently, and it's insane to me how many people are desperate for quality health and fitness information. So if we could help get that information to them by letting more people know about the show, that would be awesome. And I can't do that on my own. I need your help a lot. So if you could leave a positive rating and review on there, that would be great. So that's that for intros. Let's get down to the nitty gritty and talk about changing your mindset while you're eating more food. You know, I have to laugh at myself right now because so originally I'm from Colorado. My wife and I just moved to Texas. She's going to school here for a little bit. And as you know, or probably have heard, if you're not familiar with either of the states, Colorado gets cold in the winter. Texas is generally warmer, right? So I'm laughing at myself as I sit here in the house with a hoodie on because I got chilly. Man, I am just so ashamed of myself. So sad. So freaking sad. All right, let's talk about this question of this episode here. And it comes from XODulce_XO. And the question is, how do I get out of the habit of eating 1,200 calories a day without overeating? So I got a similar question to this in the same Q&A on this past Sunday. This one was more geared towards overeating. So, how do we add more food without making sure we're not eating too much food? And then the other one was more geared towards just getting over the mindset. How do I make sure that, how can I shift my mindset to understand that a few more calories isn't going to hurt me? So what I'm going to try to do here today over the next few minutes is just tackle both of those questions in one answer as best as I possibly can. So first and foremost, if you are in this situation, know that you're not alone. We have grown up, been a part of a crazy diet culture. I hate using the word culture because that sounds so millennial and social justice warrior. But we did. We've grown up in this diet culture, this marketing culture of restrictive diets are going to be the way to go, the answer to your health and fitness problems, roadblocks, obstacles, whatever. And that's just not the truth. And there is a lot of damage that comes from those restrictive diets that aren't taken into consideration. And a lot of people don't really experience the severity of those negative consequences until later on in life, years down the road. So what happens usually is people will get to this low calorie amount. They're eating 1,200 calories, 1,100 calories, 1,000. You would be surprised how little people eat that apply for coaching with me, or even some that just come into my DMs and ask questions. They eat so little food, and it sucks to see. It's kind of sad. So they're eating so little food. Hormones are off, not eating enough healthy fats. Cortisol is chronically elevated. So you have all of these negative health side effects coming up as a result. And the reason that they're doing this is because let's eat less and move more. That's how we're going to lose body fat, right? Well, that's been the message that's been pushed down our throats for years and years and years. So now we've ingrained into our mind, into our subconscious, that eating more or eating less and moving more is the solution, and the bad thing to do is eat more and move less. All right. So we have to slowly work our way out of that. All right. And the best way that I can recommend one does this is by slowly adding calories. So people will want to add so many calories at once, several hundred calories at once, and this is where the weight gain happens. So an individual would go from, for example, this individual, let's say, would go from eating 1,200 calories a day all the way up to 2,800 calories a day or 2,500 calories a day in an instant. And of course, when that happens, the extra activity hasn't been put in order to compensate for that, and weight gain or fat gain happens. All right. So what I recommend is going very, very slow and controlled. All right. Adding anywhere from 50 to 150 calories per week as you progress. All right. 50 calories is not that much. Sometimes you can eat that in just one bite of food, depending on what you're eating. Okay. So if you want to start really slow, 50 to 150 calories, staying really slow would be on that lower end. Going a little more aggressive would be on the higher end, okay? But even 150 calories, we're not talking about much, okay? So take that amount, add it to your current average. So let's say your average is 1,200, like this individual. Week 1 would be eating 1,250 calories, okay? Week 2 would be 1,300 calories, so on and so forth. You get the picture. Over time, you'll get to learn what a new normal is. Okay, and all the while, as you learn that new normal, your hormones will improve because hopefully you're getting more healthy fat in. You'll have more energy levels, so hopefully your workouts will improve. All right, everything will start to kind of return to a homeostasis where you are thriving. Right, the key is just making sure you don't add a butt ton of calories to your intake right off the bat. So go slow and controlled. Logistically, that's what we're looking at as far as making sure that you're not over consuming. All right. Now let's talk about the mindset shift. This one is obviously far more difficult. The mental side of things is hard to get a grasp on and hard to master, okay? But one of the best things that you can do initially is just throwing away that scale. Just get rid of that damn thing. That scale right now in this moment, due to where you're at psychologically, is doing you no good. It is doing you no good whatsoever to weigh yourself every day, to continue to tell yourself that you're not seeing progress because you're not seeing the scale go down. And you would be mistaken if you didn't think those negative thoughts had negative consequences on your body. I know that sounds woo-woo, but it's legitimate, okay? Those thoughts become things. So get rid of that scale. Is that the Band-Aid solution? Yeah. Ultimately, we want to change your relationship with the scale. But right off the bat, right at the start, let's just focus on getting rid of that scale, throwing that thing away, okay? Then after you do that, you need to find something to measure your progress that doesn't fall into the category of your body image. Okay? So not your clothes fitting, not your tape measurements, not your body fat percentage, because those are too close to the scale. We need to take something a little bit more objective, like your performance in the gym. This can be anything. You can focus on improving your squat form. You can focus on improving your ankle and hip mobility. You can focus on improving your sprint speed. You can focus on improving your explosiveness, your power. You can focus on improving your deadlift strength, your overall strength. There are thousands and thousands of different things that you can choose from when it comes to improving your performance in the gym. All right. So we need to take that mindset of I'm only good if I see the number change on the scale to I'm getting better if I'm improving this one thing in the gym. So whatever you find that you want to work on, pick that thing and go with it. All right. This was a major breakthrough for me in my health and fitness. When I changed, I had a little bit of an opposite situation, but I was so focused on that number on the scale going up because I thought, more weight meant bigger, more muscular. And I just kept putting on body fat and body fat and body fat. I was big, like I had quite a bit of muscle, but I got up to 240 pounds at one point and I was so unhealthy. My digestion sucked. My poos were not good. I was obsessed with thinking about food 24/7, was paranoid about getting workouts in. And I just hit a wall there, And I had a ton of body fat and I was super unhealthy just because I thought that the more that I weighed, the better I was according to my goals and what I thought of myself. And so I just eventually stopped giving a crap and I didn't weigh myself, got rid of that. And I just focused on getting stronger. So my initial goal was just improving my squat, bench, and deadlift. And then as a secondary goal, I improved my squat form. And obviously there are thousands of different factors that go into weight loss and weight gain, right? But after making that mindset shift, I saw the best results that I've ever seen in my health and fitness. The same thing happens for my clients. The same thing happens for people that I give advice to on social media, in email. The same thing. When you take your mind off of that scale and use that effort to focus on improving the way that you move and perform in the gym, the light switch is going to turn on in your mind. It's going to be an aha moment for you and things are going to begin to click. I know it sounds insane based on where you're at now, but trust me. So I would start to move into that direction, focus on your performance in the gym, a lot less on the scale. Now, of course, once you've kind of improved your relationship with what progress looks like, you can try to reintroduce the scale, but you just have to be very mindful and aware and present of, whether or not you're giving your worth or your progress or your health to that number on the scale, if that makes sense. And you can't be doing that. That's not a healthy place to be. So that's the start that I would recommend for shifting your mindset from the scale or off the scale, would be taking it from the scale to performance in the gym. All right. So guys, I hope that helps shift your mindset. If you have any questions relating to health, fitness, nutrition, you can go ahead and find me on Instagram and ask them there. My handle is Adam_PullmanFit. If you want more free resources, feel free to check out pullmanfitness.com/free. That's POEHLMANN fitness.com/free.
Oh my goodness, I cannot believe it is over already. Hey, thank you guys so much for listening to the Poecast. Hey, listen in. If you have a health and fitness goal that you are trying to reach, I don't know what else to say other than to say it must be a match made in heaven. If you didn't know already, Pullman Fitness exists to transform the body, mind, and spirit through personal coaching and sustainable fitness plans for any stage of life. So, if you want to reach your goals, build sustainability, and enjoy life all at the same time, you guys got to check out Premier Coaching at Pullman Fitness. From custom tailored programming to 24/7 access to your personal coach, you'll have everything that you need to succeed. You guys can find out a lot more about Premier Coaching as well as our membership program at pullmanfitness.com. Hey, if you enjoyed the show, share the love by leaving a 5-star review and introducing the Poecast to your friends and family. As always, thank you so much for listening, and until next time, this is the Poecast.